Naomi and Bianca Belair went face-to-face on SmackDown after Jade Cargill's return, and in the case of the People versus Naomi, Naomi was guilty of all charges. Naomi said she did it for Bianca, but unlike Rikishi, Naomi bodied this promo, and it'll be remembered as one of the single greatest performances in WWE history, as opposed to an Attitude Era meme. Right up there with Mark Henry's fake retirement, right up there with Bianca Belair's real-time reaction in that same segment on SmackDown, right up there with most black talent across WWE when given an opportunity to shine. WWE's cinematic era has been lit. And even though Bianca Belair has continued to be a top star in the Triple H era, it's strictly based on star power, wins and losses, with limited storytelling and character development. Bianca is fantastic, but she's the same character she was before Janelle sued Vince. But now, the big three are finally getting their chance to sink their teeth into actual roles, and they're killing it. Today, we're gonna talk about WWE finally embracing black girl cinema on a main roster that has fumbled far too many black people for its own good, and why Naomi's heel turn could make her the biggest babyface in the women's division, whether it's part of Triple H's plan or not. Subscribe in Swahili. Neck brace Naomi makes neck brace Tony Khan look like neck brace Zack Ryder. Naomi's emotional promo was probably the best acting you'll see this entire WrestleMania season. In fact, it didn't even feel like acting at all. It felt real. Kamari J has a great thread about Naomi's 20-year career of being underused, underbooked, overlooked, and over-delivering. That's probably the reason Naomi was able to channel her emotions so quickly, and with another chance to shine, once again, Naomi overcooked. After the segment ended, I told you, the black woman PWB subscriber, that I thought it was better than John Cena's heel turn. I went a step further and said that Naomi, Jade, and/or Bianca should main event WrestleMania. But after getting a few days to come down to earth and let everything sink in, I still stand by that shit. The Naomi Cinematic Universe should main event WrestleMania. This was better than John Cena's heel turn. That's not even to say that John Cena's heel turn was bad. It wasn't. It was incredible. And it's more of a credit to WWE because all this means is that WWE gave me 2 all-time segments in the span of less than a week. Motherfuckers always want to qualify when it's not white cinema. This is the greatest women's segment of all time. Shut the fuck up. A lot of people think Naomi and Bianca from SmackDown was one of the greatest women's segments ever, and I disagree. How about the greatest black segment, period? No, this was one of the greatest promos ever. Top 5, top 5, top 5. Tell me the Kyle Fletcher promo that you'll never forget. That's why he has Don Callis in the first place, because Uncle Don's job is to get you to remember what the hell a Kyle Fletcher even is. Forgettable Fletcher almost killed himself in a cage with thumbtacks stuck to his dick like they were Dave Meltzer and it belonged to Will Ospreay. And I still get Kyle Fletcher confused with Miles Bourne. There's no need to qualify or handicap Bianca or Naomi. Save it. They talk circles around Will Ospreay. I'm sorry, tell me the most memorable Will Ospreay promo you've ever heard. Grinding on the balls is top. He said what? Like literally, I have no idea what those words were. Duolingo heard that promo and was like, let me get back to you, Oos. The only cinema in AEW is a literal old Hollywood angle between starlet Toni Storm and Mariah May. The story ended with a bloody match between Toni and Mariah at Revolution, and in the ending credits, AEW's internet wrestling monolith just had to remind you that it was written by a man. Everybody say thank you, RJ City. That man did such a good job writing material for those girls to perform as if none of these wooden male super workers have writers. F*** out of here. Well, Ospreay needs a writer and a translator to cut a decent promo. One of AEW's biggest stars is Mercedes Moné. But similar to WWE's problem with Bianca, AEW has a hard time developing the Mercedes character past winning a bunch of matches, because AEW doesn't know how to develop black characters, let alone black women. In Paul Levesque's WWE, the Hurt Business withered away. The Street Profits are on their second heel turn. Jade Cargill has been fine, but she's not nearly the star she was in AEW just yet. And it all ties to Triple H's Achilles heel of struggling when it comes to booking black wrestlers, something his buddy Shawn Michaels excels at down in Africa NXT. Triple H famously said he doesn't see color. He thinks he only sees talent, but that talent is based on implicit bias. It's the same, quote, talent he sees in DIY and Candice LeRae, who continue to receive one opportunity after another despite not getting over. WWE gives half that type of opportunity to Naomi every other year, and she always overachieves. Remember that angry black woman storyline they did with Naomi and Sonya Deville? WWE put a microphone in Naomi's hand and she almost immediately got hot as a babyface before WWE dropped the ball and failed to go all the way. Cut to 2025 and all the stars are aligning, and they all glow in the dark. You're not gonna find a conveniently leaked dirt sheet story about how RJ City was the big male brains behind a Naomi and Bianca promo. I don't even think Triple H wrote that promo. Take it from a black man who from time to time saw his mom and his aunties get into it at family reunions. Bianca and Naomi's showdown was not written by the whites. This was real, and if it was produced by anybody, it was a Tyler Perry production. Think about how much WWE has invested in Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill only for Naomi to rise to the top. If Jade Cargill is Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair is Cody Rhodes, Naomi is Sami Zayn, the people's champion who got over organically through pinpoint performances and a deep understanding of her character. I'm telling you, Naomi is going to end up being the sympathetic figure in the eyes of the people, even if WWE goes all in making her the villain. For all I know, Bianca might be connected to this attack too. Despite being opponents, Bianca and Naomi both wore white on the day of Jade Cargill's return at Elimination Chamber, or as I like to call it, the Black Red Wedding. Fast forward to SmackDown the next week, Naomi and Bianca were once again matching in all black, and when Jade ran it back for another pound of flesh, Jade wore all white. To me, this was not a coincidence, and to this point, Bianca and Naomi still seem to be somewhat on the same page. Bianca is conflicted. She hasn't totally abandoned Naomi, and she hasn't publicly apologized to Jade Cargill's face. This isn't as simple as good guy, bad guy like it was with Rikishi and The Rock. And that's what makes this story so cinematic. Because despite Naomi's actions, Bianca just met Jade last year. But Bianca loves Naomi. Bianca Belair is low-key becoming radioactive, and it might lead to a much-needed heel turn that continues to develop the Bianca Belair character. Bianca's false accusations against Liv Morgan led many to believe Liv was the attacker, and Liv resents Bianca for it. Bianca's appearance during Rhea Ripley's match against Io Sky led to Rhea getting frustrated with Bianca because she was cheering for Io. As a result, Rhea ultimately, shockingly, lost the Women's World title because of it. Bianca pie-faced Io Sky Monday Night on Raw. Then Io slapped the shit out of Bianca. Bianca's diplomatic friendship with Naomi and Jade created a dynamic where Naomi became jealous of Jade and attacked her. Drama doesn't follow people around. Drama is a parasite that needs a host to latch onto, like a mosquito, a tapeworm, or Tony Khan. If you're one of these people who thinks drama follows you around, it's because your life is a great host for parasites. I'm having a harder and harder time believing that drama just follows this Bianca Belair character around. Who's to say Bianca won't add to her growing list of ops by holding Naomi down the way few others have Naomi's entire career? In fact, the only person who really put their neck on the line for Naomi was Sasha Banks. And for her troubles, Sasha was buried on the way out, and to this point, she hasn't been seen or heard from in WWE since.
Sasha Banks and Naomi let us all down.
Naomi, Jade, and Bianca Belair have opened up so many storyline loops that if Triple H manages to screw up this melanated movie, I demand he enrolls in Atlanta Technical College to take African American studies. Check out this video and subscribe. Should the NCU main event WrestleMania? Yes? Tell me in the comments!